Good evening. Welcome to this video. Today we talk about equality, civics, standard 7 social science, equality, civics. What is equality? Equality is treating everybody equally. Equality is not giving reference to race or gender or physical abilities or color of the eyes or color of the hair or color of the skin or a sexual orientation or age or anything and treating them differently. Equality means not respecting these differences. Equality means respecting a person as a person. Equality means ensuring every individual or every member of every group are not treated differently. Equality means not treating somebody less favorably or treating somebody more favorably. So, in simple words, equality does not mean identity of treatment. Equality does not mean sameness of reward. Equality means absence of a social privilege. Equality means adequate opportunities for all. So, equality does not mean different treatment or same reward. Equality does not mean identity or identical treatment. Equality does not mean getting the same reward for the same thing. But equality means absence of a social privilege and equality means adequate opportunities for all. So there could be different meanings of equality or different types of equality or different rights. But all said and done, equality is very important. The importance of equality can never be questioned. Why all this we have to discuss? We have to discuss this because nature has made man unequal in color, unequal in height, unequal in talent, unequal in physical strength. Man is different from women. One man is different from another man. A man in Indian continent is different from a man in African continent who is different from me. An American continent or a different from Australian continent. Different men are different. The people in the Arctics are different from the people who live near the equator. Even twins are different. They look alike in certain features but not in their abilities, in their mental faculties, in their physical strength. People are inherently different in their capacity. People are different in their aptitude. People are inherently different in their abilities. But all people, all human beings should be given equal opportunity. Everybody should be given equal chance, equal option for developing their skills, for developing their talents. Man made inequalities on the basis of caste, religion, money, etc. can be and should be rectified. The differences made by man in the name of race, in the name of caste, in the name of rich and poor, in the name of Hindu and Muslim and Christian and Jain, all this can be nullified and should be rectified. How? By equality. How? By giving equal opportunities for development of skills and talents of every individual. So why is equality important? Because equality is the most powerful moral, the most powerful political ideal. There is no other ideal which is higher than equality from a political space. And from the morality perspective, there is nothing more powerful than asking for and giving equality. The concept of equality evokes in you what? An idea. What idea? Idea that human beings have equal worth. The idea of equal worth of human beings comes to a person only from the concept of inequality. The concept of inequality tells you there should be no differential treatment because of the caste or a color or a gender or a race or a nationality. The idea of inequality or idea of inequality is coming to your mind when you don't have a proper sense of importance of equality. Equality means treating everybody equal. Inequality means respecting the caste, color, gender, race or nationality divisions and giving a different treatment for a different group. That is inequality. So liberty, equality are meaningful and effective only if when they are implemented with justice. That means what? We should be just and fair in our dealings with all human beings irrespective of their differences in the form of man-made categories of color, caste, creed, race, nationality, language, religion, etc. What are the kinds of equality? One is social equality. That means what? In society, everybody is treated equal. That is, all citizens are entitled to enjoy equal status. Everybody has a right to be treated as equals. Social equality means no discrimination in terms of caste or a race, in terms of color or a creed. No discrimination is social inequality. Social equality also means equal opportunity for what? For developing your personality, for developing your skill, for going after your ambitions, for reaching your goals. There should be equal opportunity. It should not have a special preference for one group and a not so special preference for another group. Then it is called social equality. What is civil equality? Civil equality means civil rights. That means if you have a vote, I also have a vote. If you are eligible to fight for election, I am also eligible to fight for election. That is civil equality. The rich or the poor, the caste or the creed is not a basis for discrimination. That means what? Nobody will be denied enjoyment of any right, a right to vote or right to compete in the election, etc. The rule of law is common. That means what? The same law applies to everybody. The same court will apply the same law for everybody. In the eyes of law, all are treated equal. Equal treatment is given by the law to every citizen. That is civil equality. What is political equality? Political equality is political rights are common for all citizens. All citizens are equal in terms of their political rights. They have equal right to vote, equal right to hold office, equal right to criticize the government. These are the important rights. One is whether you can select your representative or not. Second is whether you can become a representative of the people or not. And third is whether you selected or not and whether you are a representative or not, can you criticize the people who are actually making the laws? So these are equal rights are there for everybody. This is political equality. India is the first country to give voting right for men and women. And the first general election for India was held in 1952 and all women over 18 years and 21 years of age were eligible to vote. That is adult franchise. The most advanced countries and the countries that talk about liberty like Switzerland and Sweden or even UK gave right to women to vote only after that, sometimes in 70s. But India had given, from a political equality perspective, right for women to vote in election in 1952 itself. Gender equality. Gender equality is to treat men and women equally. That is to allow men and women to freely develop their abilities, freely develop their capabilities, freely develop their talent, freely develop their skills, and allowing men and women to make their choices without limitation. There will be no limit on men or women in their making their choices, in their determinations. This is gender equality. That is not treating men and women differently. It also means the rights, the responsibilities and opportunities will not depend on whether they are male or female. That means women will not have more responsibility, men will not have more rights, all will be having equal rights, responsibilities, obligations and opportunities. That is gender equality. Gender equality means equal access to resources. A male farmer and female farmer will have equal access to resources to do farming. So they can choose farming as their profession. They can improve their skills and abilities in farming. They can make choices and there will be no limitation because they are men or women. Now, to ensure gender equality happens, because the society was not having this equality concept for ancient periods, 50% reservation were given to women in local bodies. There were also some reservation given in legislature and parliament. Gender equality means women and men, girls and boys enjoy the same rights. Men and women enjoy the same resources. Men and women are eligible for the same opportunities and for protections. This is what the UNICEF says. Why UNICEF has to say this? Because UNICEF stands for helping people improve their quality of life. Now, the gender equality is the fifth among the 17 sustainable development goals published by United Nations. United Nations had published some 17 goals which they expect every community, every society, every party, every government, every country, every nation to adopt to ensure world is a better place for the next generation. Of the 17 goals, one of them, the fifth one, is gender equality. Why? Because even in some countries, in some areas, for some purposes, not men and women are treated equal. Now in India, in 52 itself, when we gave election rights, that means India had some idea that women should be given equal rights as men. Why this happened? This happened because so many people fought for it. For example, Periyar fought in South India. In Northern India, Raja Ram Mohan Roy, Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar, Dayananda Saraswati, all these people worked hard. They had many social reformation movements as campaigns side by side with the Indian independence movement, because of which people had woke up to the notion that the idea of gender equality is a necessity of these times. Next comes human dignity. This is not the last or the least, but this is the most important. Equality is human dignity. What is that? Every human will be regarded as a valuable member of community. Every human will be regarded as valuable member of community. His race or caste or creed or social or economic status does not come in their way. Every human will be regarded as a valuable member of the community. Every human will treat every other human with honor, respect, and will dare fairly. Every human will treat every other human with honor and respect, will deal fairly, will be just in their dealings. And if we treat with equality, we can earn respect and dignity. If we treat other human beings as our equals, we will earn their respect and dignity. Without respect and dignity, no interaction will be fruitful or happiness spreading one. What are the different kinds of equality? We have seen that there is gender equality, there is human dignity, there is civil equality, social equality, and all. The most importantly, from a legal perspective, from a political perspective in India, we have equality enshrined in our constitution. Why this is necessary? Because equality is necessary for opportunities for the people to practice their profession, to grow up, to tone their talents and abilities and capabilities and go reach their goals and ambitions. For that, you need education. So, equality of opportunity and equality of education are the basic tenets of equality. That means all individuals should have equal chances to receive education, equal chances for training, equal chances to apply for a job, equal chances to choose their profession or occupation. Equality of opportunity and education means everybody should have similar opportunities to develop their personalities. Everybody should have similar opportunities to pick up their profession. You cannot compel somebody to become a doctor, somebody to become a barber. You cannot pick up somebody to become a professor, somebody to become a plumber. Everybody should have equal opportunities to pick up the profession. They should have opportunities to develop their personality and a chance to receive the necessary education and training. Now, how this is going to happen? So, our constitution had certain rights given to the citizens. The constitution intended to guarantee equality to all citizens. Most importantly, Article 21 says there is equality before law and equal protection by the law. Everybody will be protected by the law equally and everybody will be treated equally in front of the law. Article 14 says there is a guarantee for people for equality before law. Then we have prohibition of discrimination, that says you should not discriminate one person against another by their age, by their color, caste, creed, religion, language, region, etc. Article 16 says you will have equal opportunity for employment. Everybody can apply and then depends on merit you will be selected. Article 17 says untouchability cannot be practiced. That means what? Some people cannot be considered untouchable. That means what? Some people cannot be considered as lower strata or inferior to some other section of the society which is considering itself as superior or upper strata. Then Article 18 abolishes the titles conferred on a citizen. That means what? Nobody can become extra special. There is no knighthood or sirhood or jamindars and similar titles are taken away. Everybody is equal. Why? Because India is a democratic country. The government is by the people, for the people, of the people. Every citizen of India has an equal right and equal duty for the motherland. So what should be done? We should, in our thought, word and action, in our interaction, treat every other human as equal irrespective of their caste, creed, religion, language, region, community, educational background, gender, age, etc. So we should promote equality. How? By treating fairly, by being just, by creating an inclusive culture, helping people have a feeling of togetherness, belongingness, by ensuring people have access to opportunities, by ensuring people have equal rights and choice for their goals and ambitions and professions, by developing full potential of every citizen equally, by making laws and policies that promote equality, by providing education to everybody so that people understand the idea of equality, people be open minded, people be liberal. Now, equality and justice are the pillars of democracy. India can continue to be a better democracy if and only if equality is spread far and wide. Justice can be achieved only when people are treated equally. If people are not treated equally, people will say it is not fair and just. Equality is important to preserve dignity of individual. Human dignity is the topmost requirement of any individual when dealing with another human being. Equality is an important principle for social function, or else the society will break down if inequality spreads. Society will break down if discrimination spreads. So equality is important to preserve dignity of individual. Justice can be achieved only when people are treated equally, and so equality and justice are the pillars of democracy and we should treat all fairly. Thanks for watching this video. We were talking about equality in civics for class 7. We shall talk about the economics, history and geography in the other videos.